Today, I'm feeling very excited because I'm happy to share with you all that we are going to finish exercise 6A of the chapter Trigonometric Ratios up to Transformations of Intermediate First Year Maths 1A for MPC and MEC students. So, in this chapter, we did so many questions and they will be available in this playlist you can see over here. So click this playlist of Inter First Year Maths 1A Trigonometric Ratios up to Transformations. Here you can see that there are totally 11 videos and one more video, that is 12th video, will be included in this after it's being uploaded, okay, in the playlist of this, okay. So here we have first lecture had the basic class 10 concept and which will also be useful for class 11 and class 12. That was the first video. Second video was extremely important for class 11 students. Only if you understand this concept of second video, then you can do it. Then from lecture 3 onwards, we started doing the exercise 6A, as you can see here in the playlist. And finally, now we will be doing lecture 12, okay, which you're watching. That is lecture 12. So these 12 videos are there from exercise 6A, and you can see here, see, these were the questions. These all questions, okay, these many questions are included in only 12 videos, okay. So do watch them whenever you need them, and if you have any doubt in these videos, then please let me know, comment below, and also if you have any suggestions you can give me, okay. Thank you very much for watching all these videos. So now let us start the last and final question of exercise 6A of third section, third question. The question is, eliminate theta from the following. First bit, x is equals to a cos cube theta, y is equals to b sin cube theta. What do you observe here in the question? Here it is telling us to eliminate theta. What do you mean by eliminating theta? In the final answer, you should not have theta. So how should we not have theta in the final answer? You have to know, right? First, what we can do is, you want to eliminate theta. So we'll keep cos theta on one side and we'll take everything on RHS. See, like this. We have x is equals to a cos cube theta here. So we can write cos cube theta is equals to x by a. We don't require cos cube theta, we require cos theta. So we can write cos theta is equals to cube root of x by a, but we don't want cube root of x by a. We want x by a whole power 1 by 3, because if we write like this, it will be easy for us, right? So this is the value of cos theta, okay. Let this be equation 1. Now coming to y, similarly we can write down sin cube theta is equals to y as it is into b if it goes outside, divided by b. Then sin theta will be equal to cube root of y by b. So sin theta will be equal to y by b whole power 1 by 3. Now we know there is an identity which revolves between cos theta and sin theta. What is the identity? Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. That is the identity, right? So in place of cos theta, substitute this x by a whole power 1 by 3. Okay, and already we have square, plus in place of sin square theta, here you will have square, okay. And in place of sin theta, substitute y by b square, already you have, into 1 by 3 means by 3 only, okay. That is 2 into 1 by 3 means 2 by 3. 2 into 1 by 3 means 2 by 3. That is equals to 1. So have we eliminated theta from the final answer? Yes. Therefore we have the final answer is x by a whole power 2 by 3 plus y by b whole power 2 by 3 is equals to 1. Okay, hope you have understood how to eliminate theta. Remember, we should have an identity. Here what did we do? It was x by a square whole power 1 by 3. See, x by a 2 whole power 1 by 3 is nothing but x by a 2 by 3. X by a whole power 2 by 3. That is how we got x by 2 whole power 2 by 3. Similarly, y by b square whole power 1 by 3 will be y by a power 2 by 3. Okay. So this is our final answer. So here if you observe, we have eliminated theta. Moving on to second bit. Observe the second bit. In the second bit, we have x is equals to A cos power 4 theta, y is equals to B sin power 4 theta. Observe this, this also revolves with cos theta and sin theta, so we can use the same identity, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. But before that, we need to have the value of either cos theta, or we need to have the value of cos square theta, and we need to have the value of sin theta, or we need to have the value of sin square theta. So from the given condition, we will have cos power 4 theta is equals to x by a, or cos power 4 theta can be written as cos square theta whole power 2. In many videos of mine I have said we can resolve 4 as 2 power 2. Why? Because a power mn is a power m whole n, that is equals to x by n. So cos square theta is equals to x by a. Square when it goes that side, it becomes whole power 1 by 2. So this is the value of cos square theta. Why did I take cos square theta here? Because directly I can, in place of cos square theta, directly I can substitute x by a whole power 1 by 2. That is why I am keeping cos square theta as it is. Here we had power 1 by 3, right? So we do not have cos square theta. So in place of cos theta, we had substituted x by a whole power 1 by 3. And already we have square. So we wrote square. Okay, now here we have cos square theta. So I am keeping cos square theta only because we had an even number. So similarly here also what I will do? Sin power 4 theta is equals to y into b if it goes that side divided by b. So this also I can write sin square theta whole square, that is equals to y by b. So I can write sin square theta is equals to y by b whole power 1 by 2. Right, let this be equation 1. Let this be equation 2 here also. Substitute 1 and 2 here. Okay. Similarly, here also we will write substitute 1 and 2 in cos square theta plus sin square theta is equals to 1. So in place of cos square theta substitute x by a whole power 1 by 2 plus in place of sin square theta substitute what is the value? Y by b whole power 1 by 2, that is equals to 1. So what is the final answer? X by a whole power 1 by 2 plus y by b whole power 1 by 2 is equals to 1. Are we having any theta here? No, we are not having. So we have successfully eliminated theta from the second bit also. This is how you do it now. This is the annotative which we are using, and this is our final answer. Moving on to third bit. X is equals to a into secant theta plus tan theta. Y is equals to b into secant theta minus tan theta. What do you observe here? Here we are having secant theta plus tan theta, and here we are having secant theta minus tan theta. Remember, what did I say? What is the trick? Observe the question carefully. What do you observe? Here we observe that this is of the form of a plus b and this is of the form of a minus b. We know we have an identity a plus b into a minus b is equals to a square minus b square. So here we can consider a secant theta and b tan theta and we can resolve it. So for that what we need to do? If we want to write it in the form of a plus b into a minus b, we need to multiply these both, right? So here we will consider that x is equals to a into secant theta plus tan theta is equation 1 and y is equals to b into secant theta minus tan theta as equation 2, and then we will multiply equation 1 and equation 2. Why? Because we want it to be made in the form of a plus b into a minus b, because we want a square minus b square. So multiply on LHS as well as multiply on RHS. On LHS we have x into y is equals to, on RHS we have a into b is ab into secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta. Close the bracket. So x into y is x, y is equals to ab. What is secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta? It is secant square theta minus tan square theta. That is a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Now we know that secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Remember, in these type of questions we need to use the trigonometric identities. So in place of secant square theta minus tan square theta, I'll write 1. So we have xy is equals to ab into 1. What is ab into 1? ab into 1 is ab. So our final answer which we got is xy is equals to ab. Okay, and we have used this as the identity. Okay, so what did you observe? In the final answer, are we having theta? No, we are not having theta. So we have successfully eliminated theta from the question. That was our objective. Okay, coming to fourth bit. Observe the fourth bit. X is equals to cot theta plus tan theta. Y is equals to secant theta minus cos theta. What do you observe in fourth bit? We observe that cot theta and tan theta are there in X and secant theta and cos theta are there in Y. That is, all four are different trigonometric ratios. From that time we were having at least sine and cos were same. Remember in first and second. So we use the identity cos square theta plus sine square theta is equals to 1. Then here also we got a hint to use a plus b into a minus b, and then we got the identity secant square minus tan square theta is 1. But since all four trigonometric ratios are different in x and in y, here what we can do is we can expand cot theta, we can expand tan theta, we can expand secant theta. Okay, and we can write, I'll tell you what we can do. Okay, observe here carefully. We will do first x is equals to, how can you write cot theta as cos theta by sin theta? How can you write tan theta as sin theta by cos theta? So LCM of sin theta cos theta is sin theta cos theta only. Sin theta cos theta divided by sin theta is cos theta. Cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta plus again sin theta into cos theta divided by cos theta is sin theta into sin theta. LCM I'm taking out. Okay, so we will have, what is this? Cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta plus sin theta into sin theta is sin square theta whole divided by sin theta cos theta. Now we know cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So in place of cos square theta plus sin square theta, we'll write 1 in the numerator. So we have x is equals to 1 by sin theta into cos theta. Similarly, let us revolve y first. Y is equals to, what did we have initially? Secant theta minus cos theta. So we can write secant theta as 1 by cos theta minus cos theta, let it be cos theta only. Okay, so LCM of cos theta and 1 is cos theta. Cos theta divided by cos theta is 1. 1 into 1 is 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 is cos theta. Cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta. What is 1 minus cos square theta? We know sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So if we take plus cos square theta, that side it becomes sin square theta. See, we have taken plus cos square theta that side, we are getting minus cos square theta. So we got the value of 1 minus cos square theta as sin square theta. So we got the value of y as sin square theta by cos theta, and we got the value of x as 1 by sin theta into cos theta. What we can do here? Here we can cancel. If you multiply x square into y, okay, if you multiply x square into y, we can do something. Okay, I'll tell you why. So here we want to eliminate sin theta and cos theta, and here also you want to eliminate sin square theta and cos theta. How to eliminate? Simply if you multiply x into y, we won't get, because one sin will get cancelled, okay, and only cos theta will be left in the denominator. Theta will be left if you just multiply x into y. But if you multiply x square into y, we can get secant theta from there, and similarly we can multiply x into y square, so we can get tan theta from there, and we have an identity between secant square theta and tan square theta, so we can successfully eliminate theta. Let us use that approach. That is, here we will multiply x square y and also we will multiply xy square. So what is x square y? X square y means, what was x? X is 1 by sin theta into cos theta. So x square means 1 by sin square theta into cos square theta into y. What is y? Sin square theta by cos theta. So sin square theta will get cancelled. What are we left with? We are left with 1 by cos square theta into cos theta is cos cube theta, because this can be written as power 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So cos cube theta. What is 1 by cos cube theta? 1 by cos cube theta is secant cube theta. So we got the value of x square y as secant cube theta. Similarly, find out what is xy square. Xy square means, what is x? 1 by sin theta into cos theta. And what is y square we have? Y square means, already we have sin square theta here. So y square means sin square theta into sin square theta. Here we will have, because you are multiplying y 2 times by, again y square means cos theta into cos theta, because you are multiplying y 2 times. Now multiply these both carefully. Simplify, sorry. 1 sin theta and 1 sin theta will get cancelled here. Okay, so what we will have? We will have xy square is equal to 1 by cos theta into sin square theta by cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta. And here also we have one sin theta left. Only one sin theta is getting cancelled in the denominator. So one sin theta is also left here. So sin theta into sin square theta is sin cube theta, because 2 and power 1 here, 2 plus 1 is 3. Similarly here is power 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. So cos cube theta. What is sin cube theta by cos cube theta? Tan cube theta. So we got the value of xy square as tan cube theta. Okay. But here we don't want secant cube theta. We require secant theta. Okay. So secant theta is equals to x square y cube, if it goes outside, becomes whole power 1 by 3. Similarly here also tan theta is equals to x y square cube, if it goes outside, becomes whole power 1 by 3. Here we want secant square theta minus tan square theta as 1. That is, here we require the value of secant square theta. How to get secant square theta from here? Here we have secant cube theta, right? We'll use this analogy, but before that, see here, x square y is equals to secant cube theta we have. So we want secant theta means secant theta is equals to x square y as it is. Power 3, if it goes outside, becomes whole power 1 by 3. Similarly here we have xy square is equals to tan cube theta. Okay, so we want tan theta from here. So tan theta is equals to xy square as it is. Whole power 3, if it goes outside, becomes whole power 1 by 3. Now we'll substitute in this identity in equation 1. Substitute, let this be equation 2, let this be equation 3. So we'll have to substitute equation 2 and equation 3 in equation 1. In place of secant theta, what do we have? X square y whole power square we have. And here we have into 1 by 3. Okay. Minus tan square theta we have. So in place of tan theta, substitute xy square, and then we have power 1 by 3 for tan theta only, and then its square is there, so whole square. Now this can be written as x square y whole power 2 into 1 is 2 by 3 minus xy square 2 into 1 is 2 by 3, and we know secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. That was equation 1, right? Is equals to 1. So what is our answer? X square y whole power 2 by 3 minus xy square whole power 2 by 3 is equals to 1. So observe the question. In the question we had cot theta, tan theta, secant theta, cos theta. We had theta and we had to eliminate theta. So we have successfully eliminated theta, and this is our final answer. So we got the final answer as x square y whole power 2 by 3 minus xy square whole power 2 by 3 is equals to 1. So thank you very much for watching. I am very glad that we have successfully completed exercise 6A. So please subscribe to our channel for more sums of this chapter. There is exercise 6B, exercise 6C, exercise 6D, and also maths 1B and chemistry videos will be coming once you finish this chapter. So stay blessed. May God help you all, and may God help you all to shine. Like, share, subscribe, click that bell icon.